I don't know if anybody's going to join us here, and the dogs are barking. Welcome everybody to another edition of the Carter Hour. I know I haven't been online in a while. I know I haven't done a video in quite some time, and I figured I'd do a live video. Why I haven't really posted any more content. I think the last video I did was working on the old vintage laser printer because it needed a fuser kit, some other TLC. It works perfectly now once I replaced the toner cartridge, and was really happy about that. It was in my mind. I've had a lot of and yes, I don't have a gimbal, so I'm just doing this old school style. So basically what it comes down to is I've been thinking about the channel a lot. One thing that really irritated me about YouTube was the fact that they decided to take away my partnership, my monetization partnership, because I wasn't fulfilling their 4,000 hour a month watch limit or whatever they call it. I was a YouTube partner since I think 2009. I'd reached that potential to where I could monetize my videos and make some money on it. And I didn't make a lot. It really didn't matter to me. But at the same point in time, I'm creating the content. I should get paid for it. But now what they're doing is they're putting ads on my content, and they're getting the money for it. I'm not getting a dime. So that was one reason I haven't really put content back on YouTube. So that's one reason I haven't done that, is put content back up on YouTube. Second of all, kind of ran out of content to really provide. I know some of you that are my subscribers like computer stuff. Some of you guys like car stuff. Some of you guys like the random stuff that I do. And I know that my channel should be focused on one or one and a half things. And, I went back through my videos to see where I made a lot of mistakes. And I am not I'm not a professional content producer. Okay. I do all my video editing. I do it all. I don't have a team that can help me do what I really want to do. I would really love to have a channel that does well. And I would really love to have a channel that, can really go far. Dog's barking. I would really love to have a channel that could go far in the YouTube area. But when they start taking away people that have been on YouTube for a very long time, they start taking away their partnership like they don't matter. That's kind of discouraging to me. So the future of this channel is in limbo. Whether I'm going to decide to take it down, or if I'm going to decide to focus on one thing on this particular channel. I know that in my last few videos I've been talking about changing the name. Don't know what to change it to yet. But I'd also like to create maybe one or two more channels, maybe do like a car channel, because I love to work on cars, okay? I'll tell you who I am. I love to work on computer stuff. I love to work on car stuff. I love the vintage computer stuff. I have a vintage lab down in my basement that I really want to show you guys. And in some of my videos you see that, but it really hasn't been quite set up the way I want it yet. I'd like to do maybe a vintage computer channel, a computer channel, and a car channel, and maybe just a rant channel as well, like just to random sitting down like what we're doing here right now, and actually, you know, talk about things, talk about what's going on in the world, talk about, because, you know, on top of that, I really like politics. Okay. I really like politics, and I know a lot of people, sometimes they just don't want to hear about it, and that's fine. So I figured maybe I'll do a channel that just does a randomization of things. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know what the future of the channel is. I don't know where YouTube is going. I don't know if they're trying to push out the little guys to give the bigger guys more money off our work, okay, off our productions. It's just irritating. It's irritating. So I don't know. And, you know, I haven't been feeling the greatest. Over the last year, I did a couple of videos and where I had a couple of incidences happening. And I lost 70 pounds. Okay. I changed the whole way that I live, eating wise, just trying to really juice up my health. And that's important to me right now. And I lost 70 pounds in 1 year. And I got a great doctor that helped me through that whole process. And that was great. So still dealing with a few issues. I really don't like to bring up personal issues on YouTube. This is not the forum to bring it up on. Some people, they bring up all their personal issues, and it's like, you know, there's some things you got to keep to yourself, and there's some things that it's okay to put out on YouTube. But just to give you guys another reason why I haven't been producing content is because I haven't been feeling the greatest. So that's another reason. But the one that really irritated me the most was YouTube decided to pull the plug on all the small content producers, ones that don't do fancy things and have 100 million GoPro cameras in every angle. I'm coming to you live from my iPhone right now. I have a GoPro, I have an iPhone, I have a camcorder. That's all I got. I don't have a studio. I don't have any of that fancy stuff that a lot of these big channels do. Do I really care if I become a big channel? Not really. I just like to do videos, and I like the views. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that you can create a video and then somebody across the world can watch it. That is the coolest thing ever. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the future of this channel is, but I did want to do a quick video to you guys to let you know that I am thinking about either closing this channel and taking it completely down and doing no more on YouTube, or I'm thinking about maybe revamping this channel, removing some of the old content, creating an archive channel so people can go back to the old videos that I've created on YouTube, and then revamping this channel, or leaving the channel as is and then creating 2 or 3 more sub channels that, you know, cover vintage computing and what I used to do. I mean, I started back in the 90s. What I used to do in my daily life when I worked in computers back in the 90s. So I have vintage labs, I have vintage computers. I also do computing for a living, so I have modern equipment as well. I don't know. I don't know if I have a lot of time to do that, but, you know, I would, you know, every time I watch a lot of people, because I get on YouTube every day. I'm on YouTube every day watching, I follow other channels that are big and they're doing very well, and they work hard to earn their subscriptions. But then you have some other channels that YouTube is just pushing people to subscribe to their channels. And I don't think that's right. It's favoritism. But I don't know. I don't know what the future of this this channel is going to be, but hopefully, beautiful sky up there. Sorry if you guys are getting some of the sun in your eyes there. We get a lot of sun here. And so I'm going to come back here. But it's a beautiful fall day. It's like 70 degrees here in Michigan. Beautiful fall day. So, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that. I figured doing a live stream would be more personal than trying to, do a video and edit it and splice it all together and stuff like that. So I really honestly don't know what the future of the Carter Hour is and whether the Carter Hour will still exist. Some decisions that I have to make. I don't like YouTube's new policies. I think they suck. I think a lot of other content creators that don't do this for a living. I mean, I would love to do it for a living. I'd love to have a team, and I'd love to have, be able to come up with some creations. I'm not that creative, but I would love to do that. However, it's not the, not my forte. So anyways, ladies and gents, I appreciate all of my subscribers. I think we've got 3,000 subscribers, or 3.2. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot for not being a full-time gig. But I do appreciate each and every one of you, regardless. And I do appreciate the comments and things. I don't get to them as often as I'd like to. I've kind of lost track, and I'll be honest with you, I've kind of lost track of the content, the comments, and I've kind of lost contact with you guys, and for that I do apologize. However, it just hasn't been in the cards. So I'm going to put my critical thinking cap on, and I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do in regards to the channel, whether I'm going to just shut it down and completely move off YouTube, or if I'm going to go to a different platform. I might go to a different platform if they're going to treat me like this. Either that, or I'm going to create content, and I'm going to do the sub channels, and I'm going to try my best to do it right. I mean, you got to realize, when I jumped on YouTube years ago, I figured I'd just get a camcorder and upload videos. And it worked that way for a while. But you started seeing people doing crazy things on their YouTube channels. And then all of a sudden, here we are. I mean, I never was that successful at YouTube, and I don't really care. But it was kind of cool to do, My channel's been around for, 16 years now, 15. I started in 2008. It really says I started in 2006. I did have my channel established in 2006, but I didn't push any videos up until 2008. So we'll see what happens. I wish each and every one of you an awesome and blessed day. And thanks for sticking with the channel. I know it hasn't produced a lot of content, or any content at all, and I appreciate your understanding. And, I wish everyone the best. Love you guys all. And we'll think about something that comes to mind. We'll see what happens with the channel, whether it's going to go away, or I'm going to create more channels and kind of separate content. We'll see where it goes. For now, take care.